Hey guys, so today I'm just sitting down and playing with some new products to create a bit of a New Year's Eve inspired makeup look. I just recently purchased my very first Inglot Pigment and it's in number 316 and it's this beautiful purple pearlescent shade, and I just saw it and I thought, you know what, this would be really pretty for New Year's. Now I'm not 100% sure what I'm actually going to personally be wearing on New Year's Eve myself, so I wanted to give it a go just to see what sort of colours I was vibing with and see how I could actually work loose pigments, because I have never used a loose pigment in my entire life. So this is a first for me, and guys, I've been like trying to look up tutorials on how to use pigments and they are so vague that it is actually infuriating. Also, I'm not sure how many of you guys in the YouTube fam are from my local area. I know there's a lot over on Instagram. Not sure how many of you guys actually wander over to YouTube or not, but if you are from my local hometown or in sort of a close area and you're looking for something to do for New Year's, I'm actually going to be going to the Masquerade ball at BOXGROVES. I actually have a mask to pair with today's look, so I'll show you guys like the eye look on its own and also with my mask. It's just like a really simple little lace one. And yeah, I'm going to leave the actual Facebook event link in the description box, so if you guys don't have any plans yet for New Year's and you're looking for something really fun and really different, I think, for like our town, then definitely check it out. I think it's going to be amazing. So without further ado, I'm just going to jump straight in to getting this stuff on my face because I'm really excited, and I feel like my lighting is probably going to go up and down a fair bit in today's video, so hope you guys don't mind. We'll work with what we've got, I guess. Today I'm going to switch it up and do my eyes first, just because I am using a loose pigment and I have no idea how messy this is going to be. So I'm going to pop some concealer on and around them, just a really light amount, and I'm just using my Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Light Neutral. I'm just going to put some on my very inner corners too, just to conceal that before we go ahead and actually start putting shadows on it. And then I'm just taking a beauty blender and just blending it all out. So next up, I'm just going to be taking my Too Faced Shadow Insurance just to prime all over my lids. If I don't prime my eyelids, I end up getting like severe creasing throughout the day, so I've got to do it. And then I'm using my Precision Tapered P86 brush just to apply it all over my lids nice and evenly. And then just using my Tapered Highlighter F35 brush and taking my Light Mineralized Skin Finish by MAC, I'm just going to dust this all over my lids just to set those powders. Okay, so I've just gone ahead and popped just some tape on my outer corners just to help like get a really nice precise line with my eye makeup. So taking my Huda Beauty Desert Dusk palette, I'm going to be using the shade Eden first, which is this sort of like I don't know, a peachy color, I guess is what you'd call it. So I'm just going to be taking a large tapered blending E40 brush and just blending that all throughout my crease. I'm just taking my Domed Utility E34 brush by Sigma, and I'm just actually like bringing that Eden shade like right into my inner corner, because I think I'm going to try and do like spotlight effect on my eye. Just going to keep building this up for a little bit longer with this more precise brush. This is great to get in around this very inner corner bit. I'm like obsessed. I've never used this brush before and this is like awesome. So as you can see, I've got both eyes up to speed and that shade Eden blended throughout the crease. It truly builds up so beautifully. Like the pigmentation of that color is just gorgeous. So next up, I'm going to go in with one of my favorite shades, which is Blazing, which is this like really bright, intense orange. And I'm going to be taking a little bit more of a defined brush. This is an E25 blending brush, and I'm just going to start blending that through sort of the same area that I already put Eden. So now taking that Domed Utility E34 brush again, I'm going to take the shade Blazing and just pop it on those very inner corner bits. I'm trying to leave like the center of my lid as blank as possible, but I'm just trying to like try my best to sort of map out where I'm putting everything so I can see it coming together, like I can visualize it. Visualize the finished product, if you guys know what I mean. Okay, so next up I'm going to go in with a purple on an E25 brush, and I'm using the shade Amethyst, which is like this beautiful, very vibrant purple, but it's still quite deep. So I'm just going to start off in the outer corner and then start blending it in, and I'll probably go back in with that little round domed brush again. And now I'm just switching back to that little domed brush and going in on the very inner corner. Okay guys, so this is what it's looking like right now. Looks quite messy. I feel so weird with no base makeup on, but I'm going to take my Tarte Shape Tape, and this time I'm going to be taking the shade Fair Neutral because it's so nice and light, and I'm going to be using an F75 concealer brush, and I'm just going to pop that on my lids and then start like sort of defining where I'm going to put that pigment. I think that one went too high. This is the thing, if your eyes aren't symmetrical naturally, it can be a little bit fiddly, but hopefully once I put the pigment on, it'll all come together. So next up, I'm just going to take some Too Faced glitter glue, and I'm just going to pat that all over where I put the concealer in the center of my eyes. And I'll just do one eye at a time, and then I'm going to be using the Inglot Pigment in the shade 316, which is this really beautiful purple. So I'm just using a cream color E58 brush to pop the glitter glue on my eyeball, and then I'm just going to dip my eye shading E55 brush straight into this pigment, and then I'm just going to press it all over my lid. I feel like the pigment looks a little bit chunky, so I think maybe I did something wrong there. I don't really know. And it's kind of like the purple that I put down on my outer V and stuff is not as bright compared to the pigment, so I don't know if it looks weird or not. You guys will have to let me know. I'm just adding a little bit more of the shade Amethyst from the Huda palette just to my outer corner, just to try and like bring those colours together a little bit more, I guess. Guys, I literally suck. This eye looks so bad up close. I'm hoping from like far away you won't be able to tell. I kind of still want to finish my full face of makeup, so I think that's what I'm going to do, even though I stuffed up my right eye. My left eye looks okay. My right eye looks terrible. Like, I don't know if I can even save my right eye. I don't like that pigment at all. That was so, like, that's just too hard to work with in my opinion. Why does it look so patchy and disgusting? And I feel like I keep trying to fix it and I'm just making it worse. Oh my gosh. I'm like so disappointed it's not even funny. Oh my god. This is such a pretty color too, and it's just like failing me. It just looks chunky and it makes my eyelid look really wrinkly, and I'm just really not feeling it. I mean, look, it could just be something I've done wrong, PS. No shade towards the product. It could 110% be just me. Looks like absolute dog shit, but maybe when my eyes open, it doesn't look like dog shit. Maybe just when they're closed, it'll look like dog shit. I'm just going to try adding some of this purple shade out of the Huda Beauty Electric Obsession palette. So it's this one right here. It's a metallic foiled. I wish I had to use that instead of a friggin' pigment. My life would have been so much easier. But I'm just going to see if I can like pat this over the top and, I don't know, ruin it some more, I guess. We'll just see. Oh girl, I'm just making it so much worse. I'm just making it so much worse. Okay, look, I'm just going to finish my full face and hopefully I can still get some cute makeup photos with my eyes open, since my lids look absolutely disgusting. Can you guys see? I'm so angry because in theory this makeup look would have been beautiful, but I'm hoping you guys can see how terrible that pigment looks, guys. Give me some tips, help a sister out. If you're a pigment expert and if you know how to handle a pigment, tell me what I did wrong. Help me out. Let's just remove this tape. I mean, overall, underneath my eyes is actually pretty decent. Like, I didn't really have that much fallout considering how many shadows and stuff I used, but I'm just going to clean up just a tiny bit just under here. Gosh, I'm so pissed about that. So let's prime. I'm going to use my Too Faced Hangover Primer. I feel like I'm so angry now. Like, I'm so sad that that was an absolute fail. Oh my gosh. I feel like I just spent like an hour doing my eyes too, just for it to be a fail. Great. Okay, so I'm going to be taking my Fenty, what's it called? Pro Filter Foundation in the shade 190, and I'm going to be just pumping some of that onto my compact just because I like to put it on a surface and not on my hand. And I'm just going to be using my Sigma Angled Kabuki F84 brush, and I'm just going to start popping that all over my face. It's a little bit too dark for my neck at the moment because my fake tan's nearly totally off, so I will probably bring it down my neck a bit as well. Yeah, that'd be right. My foundation actually looks amazing today, of course. When I've got horrible eye makeup, my foundation just looks bomb AF. Thanks. Thanks so much. Okay, so now that is on my face, we are going to conceal. So I'm just going to be using my Tarte Shape Tape again in Fair Neutral, and I'm going to pop it under my eyes, on my forehead, and on my chin around my mouth. Oh, I just cannot believe how deflated I am feeling right now. Maybe I should have just used Fix Plus with that pigment instead of glitter glue. That might have been better. Because I mean, it didn't look like it was going to have much fallout even without the glitter glue, so probably would have been okay. I might have to try it like that next time. Hopefully I can get like some cute pictures for Instagram at least anyway. You know guys, the only reason why I'm continuing with this tutorial to still, you know, do a full face and persevere and not just chuck the towel in is because of Raw Beauty Christy. You know, she does like so many full face first impressions and testing new makeup out and stuff like that. And like when it fucks up, she still carries on with her video and she shows her issues and then she keeps trying it out. And I just really like her style of video like that. So I'm just going to quickly set my under eyes with the same powder I used to set my eyelids earlier. My Chanel Soleil Tan de Chanel and my F04 Extreme Structure Contour Brush. Bet you any money like my base makeup will turn out absolutely flawless. Bet you any money. Just to piss me off that little bit more, I bet you it does. Is that dark enough contour? I can't even tell. I can't even tell because there's so many lights in here that I can't even see. Now I feel like I'm just getting in a stupid mood just because of this now. Like I just feel like I need to stop putting this on because I'm going to patch off my whole entire face if I keep doing it. P.S. Super proud moment. I've hit pan on my Benefit Hoola Light. I like have a very hard time hitting pan on anything these days just because I have so many different products that I rotate through all the time. So to hit pan on a bronzer, I was pretty damn impressed. It is like my favorite like go-to everyday bronzer at the moment. I just think the undertone is really nice for my complexion. So we're going to use the Urban Decay Indecent blush. It is just like a really nice apricot color. Just trying to think what I want to put on my inner corner. Okay, let's do highlight because highlight will make me feel better too. I'm going to use my Anastasia. Is it annoying when I do that, when I turn around and still talk? Sorry, if it is, just tell me and I'll stop doing it, or I'll try to remember to stop doing it. But I'm going to use my favorite, my Nicole Guerrero and Anastasia highlight palette. If I could only have like one set of highlighters in my life, it would be this palette. Glow Getter is my #1 favorite highlight shade. So I'm going to be using the F03 High Cheekbone highlighter brush. Maybe I should use Daydream because it's peachy. Ooh, should I? No, let's just not go too different. I'll just stick to what I know because then at least something will look nice that I put on my face and I won't hate my entire face. Where else do I want to put it? Where else do people put, I swear people put highlight everywhere these days and I literally like only put it on my cheekbones. So do I need to switch it up? Do I need to put highlight other places? Maybe I'm gonna keep it go. Okay, so let's finish the lower lash line of my poor makeup look. And I've got shit everywhere. Okay, so I'm going to go in with Blazing first, which is that really beautiful bright orange shade. And I'm just going to take a pencil E30 brush to do that. And then now I'm just going to go in with Amethyst over the top. I'm just ruining everything. Why? I was just trying to like blend out this line so it didn't look so freaking harsh and I've just like ruined it. Okay. For inner corner, I think I'll just go with my Old Faithful, what I always do, which is using Forever Lit on a E46 inner corner shader brush, so it's this white shade here. Alright, I'm going to jump off camera, I'm going to pop some liner on and put some lashes on, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I know I've used this lip combo like 1,000 times, but it's my favourite and it's probably the only thing that's going to make me feel better if I use it, so we're going to use it again. So I'm using the Colourpop Skimpy lip pencil, and then I'm going to use my favourite liquid lipstick to ever exist, and that is Bikini Babe by Huda Beauty. You guys should well and truly know by now this is my favourite liquid lipstick. It's just like the nicest nude ever, and I love pairing these with their lip strobes. It's just like the most perfect combination to exist. And once it's totally dry, I'm going to be using the Huda Beauty Angelic Lip Strobe. This is my favourite shade out of all of their lip strobes. It is just so beautiful. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. I am seriously so disappointed that I stuffed up with that pigment, because overall I think every single product in combination with each other is actually perfection. Like all of these colours on my eyelids are freaking stunning. I just don't know how I managed to stuff up that pigment so bad. I seriously think I did not need the glitter glue. I feel like unless it's like a really chunky formula, I probably didn't need it, and I think maybe when I applied that to my lid, I either applied too much or I didn't pat it out smoothly enough, so therefore the pigment went on really patchy and chunky. I feel like I probably could have got away with just Fix Plus with that pigment, so I'm absolutely heartbroken, because like I said, this color combination to me in theory is literally perfection. Everything else on my face worked really well, like my foundation looks good even though I have that little pimple today. It's just that pigment. And these glider planes, oh, I don't know if you guys can hear them, but they literally fly away around on the weekend and you can just hear the humming sound of these fucking glider planes, and it's like, can you just stop? Every time they fly past, I literally have to stop, because if I don't, you can hear the humming in my microphone. Everything is testing my patience today. So I am so sorry that this look turned out to be a fail. I hope you guys enjoyed the video even though it was a fail video. Now there's loud cars. Do I just give up? I think I should just give up today. I'm just gonna give up after this. Yeah. But like I said earlier, I took inspiration from Raw Beauty Christy just to carry through this fail, because I feel like her fail videos are actually like my favorite to watch. Like, even though you don't want to see people stuff up their makeup or products not perform well at the same time, just her reactions when things don't perform well, I love it. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Same way I enjoy Raw Beauty Christie's when she has stuff up. So thank you so very much for watching. Leave me some comments below, and if you have any recommendations on how I can get that loose pigment to work for me, or yeah, because like I always say, I'm not an expert. I consider myself still to be fairly new to the makeup realm and like a bit of a rookie, so I definitely don't know everything. So if you have any advice on how I can fix that situation, you just leave me a comment below and I will definitely try again in the future. So thank you so very much for watching till the very end. You guys know if you make it to the very end, you're my MVP squad, and you should comment it below so I know who my MVPs are, because you guys, don't tell anyone, but you guys are my favorites. So thank you so much, and I'll be talking to you all really soon. Bye! I don't know why I keep doing this with my hands. I just like to talk with my hands all the time. I'm going before my brain explodes. Bye!